as the runners sat under the trees at the Agrabes Falls National Park for the briefing of the 12th Kalahari Agrabes Extreme Marathon. Hailing from all over the world was a mixture of participants, each here for their own reasons and personal goals.
Looking for a really awesome, extraordinary running event, so I found the Kalahari and said, yes, that's it.
I've asked myself that question a couple of times, especially on the bus yesterday, but challenge of a lifetime.
Being a 250-kilometre self-sufficiency race held over 7 days on a marked route, runners are compelled to carry all food, clothing and safety equipment for the full duration of the event.
Polenta with some agave syrup on it. And then lots and lots of hula hoops. I love them, they've got the high salt.
Out here in this harsh terrain, medical backup is critical, with the Mediclinic team on hand for any eventuality.
Ming, who came last year, our boss from Samcop, who actually encouraged us to take part in this race for charity for a hospital. So 7 of us from the company were here this year.
It's my first self-supported race and I was desperately homesick, so it's the perfect combination of coming home and doing my first self-supported desert race.
I'm here for the country. I've not been to South Africa before. I've wanted to come and do this race for probably 4 years now.
But there's a lot of young guys and Hilton is here, so there's enough guys to give me company throughout the race. So I will enjoy it, but I will take my own pace. I didn't want to rush. I run against myself.
Adventure. This is it. The extremeness of it. Personal challenge.
A hearty lunch was served. Compliments of the Agrabes Falls Lodge before the runners were treated to a game drive in the national park.
Absolutely fantastic. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This is pretty awesome. This is a really special place.
Fantastic. It's a really great spot to visit.
In a relaxed atmosphere back at the Agrabes Falls Lodge, the Namakwa wine flowed that evening as the runners contemplated the assault of the next 7 days. At the start line of the 2012 Kalahari Agrabes Extreme Marathon, there was excitement mixed with apprehension. Coming back from a serious injury a month before, Hilton Dunn was back this year looking to make this his first win.
It's going to be 7 long days in the desert and we're going to battle, we're going to suffer, but we're going to get through it, we're going to persevere. Because it's really is a tough and grueling event this, but really super excited and really looking forward to it.
Nothing to do but run for a whole week.
Kalahari, very good.
This is going to be a nice journey for me. It's going to be a privilege to be part of this beautiful race, to be in the desert.
Temperatures were now in the mid to high 20s as the race got off to a great start, heading off into the national park. At the front was Hilton Dunn, who broke away, closely followed by Tiaan Erweerd. Experience shone through as the heat climbed, and soon Alwyn Maas was in second place, with the youngster found wanting.
Really enjoyed that little riverbed section.
Yeah, get hot now, but it's nice.
That's what happens when you're trying to balk with a big dog, right?
Dubberus, with its spectacular 4x4 trails and rugged river gorge lined with thick, loose, soft sand, was a warm introduction to what lay in the week ahead.
Yeah, that was nice. It's one of the prices you have to pay for that beautiful scenery. That was a fantastic gorge.
It's pretty warm, but good. Cold, winter.
Run, run, et run!
Really loved it out there. It was a bit of everything. Very beautiful.
Good run, very good.
Okay.
Kalahari, very good.
At the finish, the river was a welcome sight. It was 8 a.m. when the runners emerged from a 300-meter climb out of the Orange River, where they had spent the night before.
A nice rest from all that sand. Just looking forward to a nice downhill bit now.
The temperature was already in its early 30s. It was going to be a scorcher. The Mediclinic crew had their work cut out for them.
I think today is probably going to be warmer. The terrain looks quite rough, hot in the sun, and we're letting the runners know that even in the desert, Mediclinic is the expertise they can trust.
The first time trouble reared its ugly head was with Phil Wardby, a veteran of this extreme race, complaining of hernia trouble.
I think this is just a little bit too tough. I'm working on my mind because I think my long distance running has come to an end.
But nobody could dispute the stunning views.
There's some view, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome.
Love it. Oh my God. I love the climb up here. I'm glad I got you before I was overtaken.
I felt positive, and then you hit this, and then you start having to pretend to be a ape.
I'm still here. That was a hell of a climb. I don't think I've got any hands left.
Early in the morning, very hot. So we will see what the day will bring.
Yeah, nice and cool with all this water splashed over, but the hill was awesome. Really enjoyed it, and just looking forward to a very nice 36 Ks or whatever's left.
Now on relatively flat but rough terrain, the field picked up the pace, with the front runners determined not to be out in the sun any more than was necessary. It wasn't looking good for Phil Wardby. The desert claimed its first victim.
Well, Phil has a hernia that is giving him trouble, so the hernia has gone back, but it's still very painful, and we're just going to see if he can settle down, or else we're going to have to send him to hospital.
At the front, the battle raged on between Hilton, Alvain and Tian. Back in the ladies section, Sunette Karlitz was taking the fight to Bekir Duran. Once again, Hilton took it, maintaining his lead, followed by Alvain, and a little later, an exhausted Tian.
It's getting hot out there now. A mix of everything. A nice little technical section to finish off with, which will make it quite tough, but very enjoyable at the same time.
Very, very bad. It's not nice.
What this youngster lacked in experience, he made up for in courage.
That was very nice. Just extremely hot.
For Hendra, Mike, Patrick and Patrice, the heat of the desert had proved a bridge too far.
But at least I don't get lost today.
Yeah, I feel good. I've got to drink more. But otherwise, feel good.
Yesterday it was too hot to speak, and but I think today it will not be easier. It will be hot, and I see there's a lot of sand till the end.
Just preparation for the sun, and